I'm ready to see all those planner lineups. Here's mine for 2024. The fact that 2024 starts on a Monday is something that is super exciting to me, and I think probably a lot of you too. Here are all the different ones I'll be using. Lots and lots and lots of them. Let's see what we got. Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. It's been another hot minute since I've been on here. I am really trying in 2024 here to be more consistent with making my videos, trying to get on every week doing a plan with me or a check-in or just seeing how everything's going. I wanted to go through all the different planners I'm using this year. Again, I'm trying to be more mindful with my time. Mindful, I've decided, is my word of the year. Do you guys do that? Do you pick a word of the year? Mindful with my time, mindful with my money, I'm just mindful of things in general. I've got a lot of planners. Some I'll be using every day. Some I'll use every week. Some I'll use every month. Some will probably drop out of the lineup and maybe I'll pick them up in the summer when I have more time. But I figure, let's go through all the different ones. This is my weekly. I've used this sweet Kawaii design planner for, gosh, I think this is my third year in this specific one. And I love it. It's perfect for those of us who love stickers because it's blank. There's no colors. There's just some lines for guidance and that's all you need. So I've got it set up as much as I can. I'm trying to get as much done as I possibly can while I'm on winter break from school. So you can see here, you know, I didn't put my name there. I don't know. I never look at that page. So I was like, why bother wasting the stickers? Here's my January spread. I'm really bad about using my monthly spreads. So I figure what I'm going to do is put in different things like holidays, birthdays, and then mostly just, you know, my kids, if you've been following my channel, you know, my kids are really into musical theater. They do several shows a year and there's auditions and rehearsals and shows and just kind of putting in overarching year of this is kind of when they're going to be busy because they're busy with all those things a lot of the year. Here's February, here's March, and that's all I've got from Sweet Kawaii Design. She does the months 2 months ahead of time, so you can get ahead, which is great, but obviously then I just have through March. My weekly, you can see I've done this week's. You can also see I haven't filled it in yet. So I got it all stickered and everything like that, but I still have to put in kind of all the stuff we're doing this week. So that's a project for later today. That's my weekly. Okay. You also might be able to tell if you've watched my videos before, I have a little bit of a different setup. I rearranged my rec room and it's, oh my gosh, you guys, it's such a mess. You know, when you really want to like organize something and clean something up and then you start and it becomes even more of a mess than when you started. And then you're like, oh my gosh, where am I going to go from here? So I'm trying to tackle it in like bits and pieces. Yesterday I did like my countertop and I've set up a kind of a new space to do these plan with me's because I used to just kind of stand and do them and I didn't like that. So now I've a place where I can sit and do them. But it required me to make some space so that I could do that. Okay, this is my Daily Duo. I've spent almost a year in the Daily Duo and I actually really like it. What's funny, you can see here, I bought this Daily Duo pack. So it comes in at January to June and then July to December. I bought this last year when they were like 60% off. So it's funny because it's all 2023. I had to cover up the 2023 here. And then, you know, okay, well, this still has 2024, so that's helpful. But I figure I don't use the monthlies on this at all. I don't use them for anything. Love the dashboard. Sweet Kawaii Design just came out with these for this size and for the 7x9, and I am in love. I have no idea what I'm going to write on here, but it is so cute now, and now I have to use the page. Okay, so basically, you know, let's see. So here's the normal, right? It's dated. So this is last year's January dates, but I always cover them up. So I figured, why not? You know, Books and Planners, Darshella Books and Planners, she had bought these, and I was like, oh my gosh. That's such a great idea to buy them when they're on sale. Because if I'm covering up the dates anyway, I just need to like think about it a little bit more before I do everything. Okay, so what was bonus for this is because last year the first was a Sunday. So I don't know, there was this weird, or I don't know, I guess the Sunday was, it was like this was supposed to be December 31st. I can't remember now why, but with last year's dates, whatever. So I could put this for today and then put this awesome fun jumbo sticker here and then get into the rest of the week. So I used the New Year's kit here, the $2 Tuesday sheets, and then I think this is the Snowy Days or Snowed In or Snowy Days, I think. Anyway, and then you can see this would have been Sunday of last year, so I'm just not going to use that page this week. And, you know, whatever. Then it goes on and I'll start Monday the 8th here. So again, bonus that I spent way less money because I got these 60% off. I just need to like pay attention to what I'm doing to make sure I put the right dates when I put this stuff here. Okay, so that's my daily. I have found this is really, really great for me. I used it really consistently last year. Obviously so this is my last year's cover. I'm going to keep this because I really like the Star Wars. It's a little beat up. But you can see I really, really, really use this a lot. I like to put my to-do list in here, kind of how the day is going to go. I keep it open like this on top of my microwave so I can see it every day. It's just really helpful. And then my weekly also stays open in my kitchen, kind of on the kitchen counter, so I can see the whole week. And then this is my daily. Okay, another daily that I'm really going to try to get back to using is my cousin. Now, I say back to using. I actually used my cousin last year really consistently for the daily pages, but just didn't decorate it. I would use it to track my reading, just a quick jot so that I could put it in my reading planner later, which I also got really behind on. And then also just to kind of keep track of things that happened. What I would love to do is be more consistent with decorating the daily pages, because when I flip back through my old cousins, I really enjoy the decorated pages. I really enjoy reading them. I really enjoy looking at them. It makes me want to use it more. So I'm going to try really, really hard to get back on that. Obviously, it's all going to depend on how much time I have to put these things together. So what's funny about this is I did the same thing. I bought the 2023 version again on sale. Good job, right? But then I have to like pay attention to the days. And then I did this and it was like, oh man, this isn't right. This is 2023. But you know what? I wanted it to look cute, so I did this anyway, but the dates are all wrong, so I can't actually use it as a calendar. But that's okay. It's cute, right? I haven't figured out really what to use these pages for. I tried using the monthly, and I find I don't use it, so I just ignore it. Here is the weekly spread. This will start me off this week starting today. Obviously you can see I really focus on getting my planners decorated and going rather than filling things in. Again, after I finish this, I'm going to need to do that. So here's the weekly spread. If you've seen my channel before, you know I don't use this as like a what we're doing each day. This is all planner related. This lives in my rec room. This doesn't, come with me or sit out, where I need to see it in the kitchen to do with my family. This is all like me stuff. So it'll be kind of like chore type stuff here, like empty the trash in the rec room, empty the recycle, clear off the countertop, things that I really need to do every week. Kind of repetition stuff here. Swatch washi. I feel like I always have washi to swatch, or put away washi, because you know how you get out all the washi you're using and you're like, oh, I'll put it away later. And then next thing you know, you have 50 rolls of washi tape and you have to put them all away and it takes you 2 hours. I need to get better at that. I need to do it every week so I don't have to spend 2 hours, when I finally am like, this bin that I'm throwing it all in is all, full and I don't know where they go anymore. And anyway, list out the planners I need to do, the daily pages. I was putting like photos I wanted to take for social media here, but I'm actually moving that into a different planner. We shall see how that works. I want to keep track of, things I want to do in the rec room to keep it organized and picked up and clean. And then also just stuff to keep me on track in my reading planner, because my reading planner is another one that I totally dropped off on. And there's something to be said for, if you don't have time, you can't do it, right? Because there's a lot of stuff you need to do in life. And sometimes this is the kind of thing that has to go. However, this is also stuff I really enjoy and I like. So again, I need to be more mindful of where am I spending time on things that don't give me as much joy? Can I cut back on things like that? Maybe not things, obviously, like laundry doesn't give me joy, but I have to do that. But maybe, sitting and looking at my phone for half an hour. Well, I don't have to do that. I can come in and do this. So I'm going to try really hard to come back to the stuff that I really love to do and spend my time with that. So that's my cousin. This is January through June. Love this cover from Sweet Kawaii Design. I think it's adorable. Okay, speaking of the reading planner, this is the Always Fully Booked reading planner for 2024. This was a pre-order. I don't know if she has more of these. I have no idea. You'd have to go look at the site. It's a really fun reading planner. I will say the one thing with this reading planner is standard sticker kits don't fit it. I get the cousin size kits for my reading planner and they still don't fit the pages. It's fine because of the way I use it, but if you're trying to make it lined up and stuff, it wouldn't work very well. I do not use this as any kind of planner other than for reading. When I read, I love words, I love quotes, I love to take pictures of things that will remind me of the book or I really like, or a great descriptive sentence or something like that. And then I put it into weekly spreads in my reading planner. So I'm not going to use every single thing in here. You know, I try to think, oh, how can I use this page? And you know what? If I'm not going to use it, then I'm just simply not going to use it. And I'm going to have to be okay with that. So it's got lots of different pages in here. Probably won't use anything on here. I don't know. I kind of just in my head know my rating system. Like, for example, I don't give something 5 stars unless I'll reread it. If I'm giving something 1 star, I either didn't finish it. I probably didn't finish it if I really didn't like it that much. I'm really bad about knowing what books are coming out. I have a few favorite authors and I get really excited when I see one of their books is coming out, but I don't usually know ahead of time. I don't know if I'm really going to write a lot of goals. Obviously, like I said, my word for the year is mindful. I also, with reading, would love to make sure I'm keeping up with book clubs and things like that. So like Books and Planners has a book club, which I love. Last year, I was such a mood reader. Reading for me just became like a complete escape. And so I really was doing a lot of mood reading and not a lot of, oh, this is what we're reading in a book club or for a challenge. And so I want to get back to that. I'm also part of, I don't know if you know of or follow Sharon Says So on Instagram. I love her. I'm part of her book club. And I've never actually read any of the books in the book club. I love the private group on Instagram for the book club. She does deep dives on history stuff. It's really interesting. But I would love to actually start reading some of the book club books because she has author meets on Zoom and I think that'd be really cool. So I guess those are some of my goals. I suppose I should write them down. So there's all these pages. I don't know if I'll fill in the reading checklist. I would, I guess, like a list of all the books I read throughout the year. I really like the idea of a bookcase, but to be honest, this is my 3rd year in this reading planner. 2nd? 3rd? I can't remember. I've never actually completed this because I start making it wanting to be perfect and then I give up. So that's a me problem. Book series tracker, maybe movie tracker. I really don't watch a lot of movies. I'm not a huge movie person. TV tracker. It's probably a lot of reality stuff that I don't have to pay attention to. Quotes I won't fill in because I pull them out and I put them on my spreads. Here, I was thinking I'd like to keep track of the Kindle Unlimited reads. I'm paying for Kindle Unlimited and I want to make sure that I'm getting the value out of it since I'm paying for it. 5-star reads, that'd be cool. Here, maybe like the best book of the month. Not sure. And then there's several challenge pages, which I'll probably update maybe monthly or quarterly, but I'm not going to worry too much about finishing them. Maybe it's like maybe I'll get lucky and finish something. I want to do this days read in 2024. I'd like to read as many days, even if it's just a little bit, as possible. And then I bought a couple reading challenges. This is from the Sticker Party, I think it's called. And this is the Harry Potter Order of the Planners, I think Flourish and Blots reading challenge. I think it's really fun. Again, I'm probably not going to actually choose a lot of books to finish this. There's no way I'll finish it anyway, but if I read a book and it covers multiple prompts, I'll probably just fill it in. But I thought this was really cute, like this little sticker. And then my daughter's super into Taylor Swift, and I thought this was really cute, the Sticker Party reading challenge. I probably will finish that one because, I mean, let's be honest, like Includes a Dragon. Yeah, I still need to read Iron Flame. A seasonal read. I love seasonal reads. So this one I'm going to finish because it's all the stuff that I'll probably read anyway. And I'm super invested in the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. So it makes me smile. Anyway, so you can see, obviously, I filled in. Here's the Books and Planners group read for this month, the Wishing Game. I think the February book is also chosen in the Likely Event, so I already filled those in knowing that I want to read them. But otherwise, haven't done anything yet with this. Okay, this is my Pennichi. I've used this Pennichi for a while. Like, I'm just finding blank random pages that aren't filled in and using them. I decided, I've gone back and forth with what to use this for. I've used it as like a highlight of the day. I've used it as a workout thing. I've used it as hand lettering. I think I'm going to try using it as a meal planner. For the past few months, I've been using just a dot grid notebook, which I really liked. Weird thing that I've found is when I go to the store and I have to hold open a notebook so I can cross things off my shopping list, I don't like it. This, I can fold back and do it that way. So here's my Costco list. So I already went shopping at Costco, I don't know, a few days ago for this coming up week. Obviously, you can see I've done a great job of meal planning, right? Again, I'm going to do that today. But I put my list down here of what I need to get, and then I'll plan out here what we're eating. I did put these little boxes here. This is where I'll be putting things like rehearsals, because on the weekdays, rehearsals are in the evenings. So it definitely messes with our dinner plans if one of the kids has rehearsal from like 5 to 8:30 or even 6 to 7, because with the traffic here where I live, if they have rehearsal from like 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, I have to plan for about an hour to get there and half an hour to 40 minutes to get home. So we need to have really easy, quick dinners on those nights. So if I note that here, that helps me remember when I'm planning. So I'm going to use this for my meal planner. I only have a few blank pages left in here, so I did order a new one from the Penny Pages a few days ago. So I'm sure it'll take a few weeks to get here, but that should be fine. I think I have enough blank ones in here to get me through until my new one comes. Okay, so here's kind of some of the new stuff. A whole bunch of Archer and Olive notebooks. And I know this seems excessive. There's like 4 of them. But a lot of these are like brief things. So this one, it's funny because I was actually going to use this for like social media stuff. And I made a couple spreads and everything. And then I decided to do something different. And I like peeled up all the stickers. So I'll show you. This is just a plain old black one. I think this was like a mystery one from the Black Friday sale. So it's just like a plain black cover. Oh, here, see, I started planning out my kits for the cousin. But see, I was going to make this, right? It's going to be like, oh, well, the post-it, I had like stickers here and stickers here, and I decided to do something else. So really what this is going to be for is for planning kits. You can see here, like I had it on that paper, right? But now I've got it in here. I can just write it down. I did the entire year. This is the Comfy Monsters washi tape, and then these stickers are from Cricut Paper Co. It's like a planner kit, planner sheet, I guess. I don't even know what you'd call it. I'm sure you could use it for a million different things, but I did the entire year because I know me, and if I only do half the year, if I only do a quarter, then I'm gonna get past there. And one thing I did do to try to figure out like what kits do I have, because you guys, I have a lot of stickers. I'm sure many of you relate. So I was like, what do I have and what do I need to use? I went through and I pulled kits literally for every single week for 2024 in my reading planner. Every single week. I have those ready. And then my cousin kits, I don't have them for every week, but I have several. So I wanted to make sure that I'm using up some of the stuff that I have, because I have a tendency to be like, oh my gosh, I love that one. And then I don't want to use it, but I mean, what's it doing sitting in a sticker album? So I'm trying to use more of what I have. So this is just mostly going to be for like planning out my planner kits, which is silly to have a whole notebook, but you know what? It's just going to sit in my little cart. And then when I need it, because I will probably reference it every week, or I definitely will, then I can pull it out. This is going to be my on-the-go planner. I have not actually really had one of these ever. My planners kind of just stay where they belong, like in my kitchen, in the rec room, at school. But this, you know, sometimes I really want someplace to write stuff down. I also need to know, like, what was I planning on posting? So I take all these pictures for Instagram, right? But then I'm like, wait, when was I planning on posting that? I need to have a plan, because, you know, I just need to make it as simple as possible for myself when I'm trying to do all of the things. So This is just going to basically be my on-the-go planner. This is Archer and Olive. I love this size. It's going to go in my purse or my backpack. So this is my new posting page, you know, as opposed to where I had it in here. Here I'm going to list out the pictures that I'm taking. Here's where I'm going to, so again, I'm going to try to get consistent with YouTube. And then what am I planning on posting? This side's going to be for what I'm planned. And then this side's going to be for something that came up, because that's where it used to get me, like, oh, I don't want to plan it because what if I decide, no, here's my plan. And oh, look, I did cousin pages and I want to post them. Cool. It's going to go over here. Try not to mess myself up. And then, so there's this, and then this is just for notes for the week. I'm trying to develop some good habits, so I'll put habit trackers here. Also, just to have some pages where if something comes up, I'm sitting down at rehearsal for the kids and I want to write something down. This can just be my write it down. That way I don't have to like put a note on my phone, then I forget the note on my, you know, all those different things where I just need something to write it down. I love that. Okay, and then I think, oh look, see, I also got the next week ready. And that's all I did. I didn't go beyond 2 weeks. Again, I'm trying to utilize my time that I'm on winter break. Okay, this is my school planner. This is actually the same school planner that I used last year. You can see it's just dot grid notebook. Sorry, I'm not going to open it to used pages because sometimes I have like student names or parent names, so I don't want to open that up. It's a very simple spread. I haven't done mine for next week, so I can't show you a spread that's ready, but if you've seen it before, it's very clean. It's just 2 pages open. It's copies, grading, and to do. That's all I need for school. I have an online plan book. I don't need to put like plans and like what I'm doing each day, because that's all online. And then finally, this is my budget planner. I'm going to, again, try to be mindful of what I'm spending money on, what we're doing. So I've got bills in here. I will show you, let me take this off camera so I don't accidentally show you like our budget and everything with amounts. But here's February. I set up January and February with just like categories and then the bill. So this is from Sweet Kawaii Design. You can buy them in a pack of the whole year. So I have the pack for the year, and I'm going to try to be really consistent about doing this each month. So this is going to be bills I have to pay, and then you put the amount, the date that they're due. I'm putting the date that they're due, not the date that I paid them, and then checked off when they're paid. And then I kind of thought about big things, big categories where we spend money each month. So kids' lessons, they take like voice lessons, and my son takes violin and piano lessons as well. That little strap is bugging me. Fuel for the car. Food and Costco, because you know Costco, you don't just buy food. Usually there's something else on there. So I was like, okay, we're gonna just lump food and Costco and home all together, because I don't have the patience or the desire to, you know, categorize it out, I guess. Activities that we might do as a family, pets, and we have 5 pets. We have a dog, cat, a rabbit, and 2 birds. So inevitably we're buying litter or food or something. Eating out or getting delivery. We don't eat out that often. It's more like, let's get pizza delivered. Gifts for the month, any medical or vision, kids stuff. So if they need like new shoes or, you know, whatever. Personal or beauty, and then other. And then any notes for the month. I'm also trying to keep track of like, when are our yearly subscriptions? What subscriptions do we have monthly? I have a section in the beginning of the year where I kind of try to map out like, what are our monthly subscriptions? What are our yearly subscriptions? Is the stuff that we need, that we're using, is it cost effective? So that is my budget planner. And that's it. I know it's a lot, right? So I am one of those people though, who I need stuff separated. I don't do well to have everything all in one place. And I know that for some people, that's absolutely what they prefer and what they do. I prefer having everything kind of categorized into its own, wow, that's really shiny, into its own planner. So I'm going to see how this works for me. I'll do a check-in in a few months and see like, what have I consistently been using and what has dropped off, which I haven't been able to get to, or I found it's not effective for me. Because really that's what this is all about, right? Finding the stuff that's effective for you and using it to make your life better and more organized and easier. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I would love to know what planners you are using. Are you a one planner person? Are you a multiple planner person? How many planners do you have? All right, thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back again soon. Happy planning.